Just stop it. Oh no. Hello, all of my fabulous, beautiful people, and how are you all doing today? I hope that you are all doing very, very, very well on this fabulous hump day. So today, I found some MLM posts that I would like to go through. Just a few. We're going to make this quick, sweet, to the point. And I feel like they bring up some important topics that I want to discuss about today. And that's what we do here, because this is my freaking YouTube channel. So without further ado, let's just roll the intro and then get right into the MLM Huns acting up. So this one says, this Hun keeps threatening to remove anyone who doesn't interact with her posts, yet somehow I can still see them all. The post reads, if you don't want to be deleted as I make room for more people on my list who offer me value and who find value in my posts, please like or comment on this post as inactive people are being cleared out. An automated system pulls up all inactive friends, so if you want to stay, simply interact to stay out of the bot's inactive list. Heart, I'm deleting 100 people a day and adding 100 new ones that want to follow and interact with my posts. Heart, please interact if you want to stay and make sure to click follow on my profile in case you accidentally get deleted. Clover, which is luck, have no room left on your friends list. Here's a Google Chrome extension I use to mass delete inactive or deactivated accounts to make room for more. Smile. So let's talk about this for a minute. In MLMs, the Huns are told that anybody who does not support their business opportunity or who's not like buying from them or joining their team is a negative Nancy and that they need to be deleted. The whole point of any of their social medias is to collect people that are prospects for their scam. So that's why Hunty here is very angry that people are not commenting on all of her posts for the engagement and that she's not making a bunch of sales on her friends list. So she will delete even family members and people she's known for years, friends of hers, just to make room for literal strangers that she thinks she can sell her scheme to. It's not her fault. It's what she's told to do by the uplines, by the people at the top. They tell you to write 100 people a day. When I was in It Works, it was 100 people a day. Like she's saying, she might be in It Works. And so because of that, if you're writing 100 new people a day trying to sell them crappy raps and then they're not responding to you, supposed to move on to the next 100. And you're told to add all of these people and treat them like they're your best friends to make the sale. The second that you can't make a sale with them or get them to be a downline of yours, disposable. And I think that's very toxic behavior. Very toxic, very creepy, very isolating, definite cult tactic. It is so that you are so isolated from everyone that can tell you that you're in a scam that you don't figure it out. This one is called Hunbot Doesn't Care. It's a rant. I have a friend I follow on Instagram who also follows me back. However, for the past 2 to 3 years, she's slowly morphed into a Hunbot who only acknowledges her fellow Thrivers. So she's in Thrive. She sells vitamins for Lavelle Thrive. It's a lot like It Works. A lot of the health and wellness ones are the exact same to me. My father passed away over 15 years ago when I was still young. I'm really sorry to hear that. The anniversary of his death was this week, and I posted a picture of he and I as a tribute to him and got a lot of positive comments and support from my friends. Good. Thank God. I'm very glad. Except my thriving friend, obviously. It's getting sad that that's obvious. This wouldn't have bothered me as much as it did if she didn't blatantly then start paying tribute to a dead relative of hers that I know for a fact wasn't close to her. Like, she copied you? She makes a post talking about how her Thrive vitamins helped her get over the depression she experienced over the loss of this family member and credits her fellow Thrivers in helping her cope. Oh, Lord, no. I hate that. She's tagged about 20 people in this story, and of course her fellow Hunbots are eating it up. Because they're tagged, they'll repost it onto their Instagram feed. In turn, my first friend then reposts that she got reposted. It's sickening seeing the same story reposted about 12 times, acknowledging all her fellow Thrivers while ignoring my post about genuine loss. And that is sad because the only reason why she's posting this is to talk about her business opportunity and the amazing vitamins that helped her cope. And those amazing friends she made that apparently also helped her cope. Was she even in the business when this happened? Just wondering. I know it's petty and really not worth thinking about the fact that she did this around the same time and as I was grieving the anniversary of my dad's genuine passing. Just leaves a terrible taste in my mouth. I don't blame you. I feel like if I posted up a post about someone I cared about that had just passed away, and then someone I knew posted up about someone they cared about that hadn't just passed away or it wasn't close to the anniversary, and then they were using it for their business opportunity, yeah, it wouldn't taste very good. It would taste like poop. Edit 1, I only still follow her to see how ridiculous her life is and to see how she will eventually crash since she claims her business is legit. Now see, that I don't understand. I don't get the whole hate following thing. Block her and fuck her. The latter, not literally, please. I'm really sorry that happened to you and my condolences for your loss, even if it has been years. Yes, can't imagine the pain. I'm a daddy's girl, so neither can I. I totally get how this could leave a terrible taste in your mouth. What she did was beyond tacky. It is genuinely dishonest and inappropriate. I am so sorry for your loss, and I hope you can forget about her antics soon. Also, you might want to block her. I agree. Just move on, you know? Her new Thrive friends will be there for her, especially if she participates in buying their crap too. Sad but true. There truly is no low to which a Hun wouldn't steep. This person says, I'm sorry, I find social media is really hard on friendships, MLM, Hunbot, or not. At least in my experience. Agreed. Again, I just want to point out the fact that when you are in an MLM, they tell you to take your trauma and to use it to make sales. They tell you to take your trauma and use it to say that the products are helping you through it. All of this is very common. I even remember being in both MLMs and having them tell me to add myself to support groups to prey on the people in there and make friends with them. It was something that I just have a really hard time being fake. Making fake friends, so I was never that great at it. Which is maybe why I wasn't successful in my MLM, because I didn't want to be fake with people and pretend to be their friends just to sell them crap. Oh no. But it is something, again, that the high-ups tell you will make you successful. And once you're in it and you turn into a Hunbot, all you care about is being successful on your team and popular on it. Getting all those reshares makes you real popular, apparently. I wouldn't know. This one I am putting a trigger warning for. This one can be very triggering. It is about a miscarriage, so please, if that is triggering to you, you can end the video now, but please do give it a like and subscribe if you're new here. I would love it if you joined our fabulous, amazing members. All of the beautiful people do. You don't want to be ugly like me, so please press the join button and have a fabulous, fabulous day. I'll see you on Friday with Charlie Part 2. But this is important that we talk about this because, again, as you can see, the theme of this video seems to be using trauma to push your MLM. And I feel like this falls very nicely into that category. So this is called, I just had a miscarriage and my husband's cousin decided now would be an appropriate time to push her MLM on me, and the MLM is Pampered Chef. So I just want to point out that Pampered Chef is not a health and wellness MLM. It's not a CBD MLM. Those are usually the ones that are known to prey the most on trauma because they have products that can like help you through, you know, like anti-stress pills and CBD stuff that makes you feel good. That kind of thing. But this is Pampered Chef. And I think that it just goes to show that every single MLM, no matter what kind, uses this tactic of teaching you to take your trauma and use it to sell your crap or build your team. So this is a very sad story. I have experienced miscarriages. I have had an abortion. I have been through all of that. And so I have some empathy for this and how awful this would be, how hurtful. And I feel like the person that is doing this main post they shared their experience for good reason, to be a good person and do a good thing. And then this hun just shit all over it. It would taste like poop. And that's angering to me. So I do want to talk about this. They say, my husband and I decided to share our miscarriage publicly on social media last week as a way to open up the conversation and reach others so they know they aren't alone. It felt like a small way to make something good out of our terrible situation. Completely understandable. Lots of people reached out to me to share their story and or offer their condolences, which can also bring some closure. It's nice to have that support. So, you know, nothing wrong with this. Including my husband's cousin, who, you know, usually you'd be like, gee, thanks, hubby's cuz. She was fairly supportive, and I was touched she reached out, as we had never talked one-on-one before. Oh man, so you're like, oh, this is a really great time for her to reach out to me, and then... However, she just messaged me again today, asking if my husband and I liked Pampered Chef, and I know exactly where it is going. It would taste like poop. I didn't bother to respond. I'm just going to leave her on red. I have no words. I can't blame you. Update. Oh no. As predicted, she has since invited me to her Pampered Chef party on Facebook and messaged me the invite again when I declined. It's one thing to do it the first time. It's shitty to send it again after you've declined when she knows you're going through a hard time. It is all gross. Yes, because MLMs are very bad about preying on people who are emotional and not thinking clearly. That's the thing. So when they have a personal tragedy, that's when the Huns come out of the woodwork trying to recruit. This was just as bad as the Huns trying to recruit a widow just after her husband died. See it all the time. When I was in sales, if we had called someone and then they said that their spouse passed away, we gave them our condolences and let them go. When you're in an MLM, you keep trying to push the sale or for them to join your team. This person brings around with some comedy. I feel that it's necessary in this moment. Wow, I can't believe she discovered the cure to infertility and didn't think to alert the press. What fantastic news. I thought that was funny. In all seriousness, I'm so sorry for all of your losses because there were some people that shared their story as well under the thread. So yes, I am sorry to everyone out there that has gone through this. It is one of the hardest things to go through in my opinion. And for the revolting message you got, I am wishing all the best as well. Yes, please take care of yourself going forward because yeah, I would probably just block and delete this person from my life. So again, as you see, there was a bit of a theme with these posts where people were going through something that's really hard to go through, something traumatic, and the Huns were like, and pounced on them. I do just want to put it out there that it is not always the person. I mean, maybe you do have to have some kind of lack of empathy to be okay with going through with doing this. But it does not necessarily make the Hun a bad person. It's the MLMs and how they push people to recruit and sell these products that is the major problem here. Because if it weren't for them getting people to do things like this, most probably wouldn't. I mean, there's always some bad apples out there, but most of them would just be seeds that never grew into the Huns that we have today in these stories. So again, if you are in an MLM, please do not use a traumatic experience to prey on people. It's just crappy when people are in a vulnerable position for you to then try to use that to sell your products to help them get through, like your Thrive's supposed to help with depression or some crap. not a thing. And just, read the room. Read the room. Realize that it's not the time, it's not the place. Just stop it. So guys, that's all I have for you today. I just kind of wanted to make this short, sweet, and to the point. The point being that MLMs do prey on people in their most vulnerable moments. There's some examples of people sharing stories of it happening. And also, again, put out the message that it's not always the Huns, the Hun bots, the people at the bottom. Remember, leadership always comes from the top. So if the people at the top in the companies were not pushing this on people at the bottom, again, the people at the bottom, most of them wouldn't do it. And I just want people to keep that in mind whenever we discuss multi-level marketing, network marketing, pyramid schemes, cults, whatever you want to call it, whatever works for you. I use all of the above. So that's all I got for you today. Please do give the video a like, subscribe if you are new here. I would love it if you joined our fabulous, amazing members. All of the beautiful people do, and you don't want to be an ugly bitch like these Huns that prey on people during their vulnerable moments. That'd be pretty ugly on the inside for that, right? Please share this video. I think it's important that people understand that not only is this something that MLMs do, but it's also something that is pushed on the people at the bottom for them to do. It's almost like you won't be successful on your team unless you start doing this. And people out here just really want to be successful and liked. I feel like that's a big part of the problem. So that message is important. Spread it around. And I will see you all Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, where we are going to do a premiere of Charlie Part 2, where we are going to be talking about the investigation and the trials. And then Part 3, we are going to go into the actual Manson family cult and what that was really all about, how that actually got formed and everything in more detail, as well as the theories, because there's a lot of conspiracy theories around that. So that will be coming out soon as well. So stay tuned for that. And again, I will be on the Recovering Hunbots channel like every single night, every single day, except for Sunday, where we talk about On Passive and other MLMs. So come and check that out. We do live dives. That's fun. And no matter where you are, what you're doing, I hope that you have a fabulous day. Take care. I will see you on Friday. All right. Yeah. Bye. The video's over. You can go now. Just stop it. Oh no.